Hello, hello, welcome back. This is what, four in a row? 4 in a row, 3 weeks in a row, I guess, on the podcast. And I already know what I'm doing next week. We back, we locked in. We're gonna stay locked in going forward. So today, I don't even know, man. This is Deadpool and Wolverine was different, but we back on that horror. I guess we can call it horror thriller tip with Trap, M. Night Shyamalan, and it was M. Night Shyamalan, so I had to call Reese back up to talk about whether or not he disappointed us, because it's only gonna go one or two ways when it comes to M. Night Shyamalan. You either gonna be very happy or very pissed, and if you fall in the middle, it's a win. If you fall somewhere in the middle, it's a win. But I don't know. I ain't even gonna say how I feel about this movie. If you saw the tweets, you might have an idea, but you there's no way you know why. Reese might know why, and I can't wait to get into this. But if you just go by that reaction, you might think something that's not the case. We'll get into it though. I'm back with Reese. Reese, how you feeling?
I don't think there's like a review that I've ever came on here and did with you that I've not even excited, just like that I've anticipated more. Because like, first of all, I saw the movie Friday night or Thursday night, one of them.
Okay.
It was Friday night. And I was just like, I never did this before. Like, I had to record a video and post it on Twitter just to like vent a little bit.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
I don't think I saw the video.
Okay. I know you saw my tweets, some of my tweets though.
I did see a couple of tweets.
Yeah. So then I saw yours the next day, and I went back and looked at your tweets, and I'm like, there's like a specific reason he's disappointed, and I'm not sure exactly what it was, but you said something pissed you off almost as bad as mid-size sedan. And it's funny because you didn't see my video, but in my video, I said there's something in here that pissed me off almost as much as mid-size sedan. I said that in my video. Now, I wonder if we talking about the same thing. I feel like we talking about the same thing, but we're going to get to it. But between how I felt about the movie and like stuff I've been seeing online from people who enjoyed the movie, which is fine if you enjoyed the movie, but mainly like M. Night apologists.
Gotcha.
And it's like, I gotta rant. Well, I gotta get this off my chest, like to where I can really just go 104, 200, whatever, how many characters I get. It's not enough. I'm not paying for Twitter Blue. Like, I'm afraid to get Twitter Blue, and you should know why. Because if they verify me, it's a wrap.
I have Twitter Blue, and the things I need to say, I would not put on Twitter. So we just gonna keep it at that.
Yeah, I can't, man. I can't wait for this.
All right, so this actually for me is gonna be a review. Like usually we just get on here and have fun, talk, whatever. This got to be a review. Like I got to get real specific about some stuff in this movie. But before we get into that, the cast for this movie: Josh Hartnett, Ariel, Donoghue, Saleka, Shyamalan, Alison Pill, Hayley Mills, Jonathan Langdon, Kid Cudi, and Russ, the main characters I feel like naming right now. Directed and written, of course, by Mr. M. Night Shyamalan. I have an elevator review. Did you want your shot at the elevator review? Or do you
I'll let you go first.
All right. And if you go and pull out the stopwatch, feel free.
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not? Do
right.
You want me to stop you or just tell you what your time was afterwards?
Just tell me. Yeah, tell me what the time was.
All right. Whenever you start, I'll press start.
All right. This was a typical M. Night movie. Great premise, weirdly directed, and dialogue that barely feels human. Many moments at the end that make me question if he actually knows real people, but it was fun overall. if you don't care about the details.
I stopped it late, but you was at like 14 point something. So
all right,
that's good.
But yeah, anything you disagree with or anything you need to add?
Nah. No, I mean, I damn near don't even have to go now, but I think I'm gonna give it a try anyway.
All right.
Um, Trap is another M. Night Shyamalan film with a fantastic premise that does not deliver in the end. Feels like we're more so trapped into a concert promoting his daughter. Terrible dialogue that doesn't feel human. Very contrived plot, very convenient circumstances. Another M. Night disappointment.
26.
26. It felt, you know why? Because I was pausing in between what I was saying. That's why. Yeah.
All right. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
So expectations, I think for me, it's easy. It's M. Night Shyamalan. Like I already know the concept seemed like it's a good idea. It's a good idea. But I already know going into an M. Night Shyamalan movie that it's going to be some weird stuff. I already know he's going to overdo something. He's going to not think something all the way through. And I'm going to have to try to overlook some of that stuff. Based on that, he lived up to my expectations, but then at the end, he took it too far. He did too many little things that kind of, it was like, I say this a lot of times when people write and direct their own movies and they don't have somebody editing behind them. He didn't have anybody to tell him, hey, that's enough at the end. He didn't have anybody to tell him, you got to pick one of these things. You can't do all 3, 4, 5 of these things. And so that is what really killed the movie for me in the
end. Expectations. When I saw the trailer for this, I did watch the trailer. I was like, okay, that's a great premise. Like he let us know from the jump. Something that you would think would be a twist in the film, we were told right away. Boom. Okay, that's interesting. But I tempered my expectations because I'm like, I know who this is. I know I liked his last film. I like Knock at the Cabin. I don't know what the overall response to it was.
From what I've seen, when I look at like rankings of M. Night Shyamalan movies, the orders are pretty much the same or pretty similar across the board as far as most of his movies are concerned. And Knock at the Cabin falls after the big ones, the ones that are actually good, and above obviously the ones that are obviously bad. It's like in the pretty good realm.
Okay. But I also know before that he made Old, which was a piece of shit to me.
That one's always in the bottom for most people.
Yeah. So it's like, is he going for the back, or is the pattern continuing? It's not as bad as Old.
Right.
But it disappointed me just as much as Old.
Gotcha.
I don't think this is a terrible movie because like throughout it still had me to a point. And I don't want to say something because I don't know if that's considered a spoiler, but there's a certain part where things start to move.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, okay, now it's like while we at the concert and stuff, I'm like, it's some shit that's just pissing me off. But I'm like, you know what? I can look past it because I think they're doing something well here, and it's keeping me on edge because I'm not sure what's going to happen. And then that thing happens, and then things start moving along. And just from there, it's like downhill. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it's just constant M. Night shit after M. Night shit after M. Night shit. And it just does not end. And it feels like the movie should end, but it's not fucking ending. And then it ends, but it technically doesn't.
Right.
And it's just like, you did all of this, all these like Tyler asked me about the movie. Okay. And Tyler said, I'm not going to see this. Like, you can just tell me about it straight up. I've never heard him say that before. He said, I'm not going to see it. Just tell me what the twist is. And I'm like,
I'm gonna say I don't even know how to answer that.
I do. I don't think there is one.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there is either.
I don't, and I'm okay with that
Okay.
because I think I've mentioned to you before, I don't like that people go into
Forced
his
twist.
films expecting a twist all the time, and if they don't get one, they think it's a disappointment. I don't think
Right.
that's fair. I don't feel like Knock at the Cabin had one. I think you said like the fact that they were right was the twist.
Yeah.
I always say I believe them motherfuckers from the jump. Like they was killing each other. They turn every time they turn on the TV, something happening. And I'm like, okay, they telling the truth. Like this, didn't need a twist, but the direction that the plot takes, just it was a bad one. I get what he tried to do. He just did not execute it well, which is a tale as old as time as far as M. Night goes, as far as execution. But I walked away from this just as disappointed as I did with Old. But I'm not going to disrespect this movie by saying it's as bad as Old, because it's not.
So let's have the non spoiler conversation, and we already on the counter for. I don't know if this is a spoiler. We're at one already. That's why I held the finger up. If we
So
get
what's the counter we go to where it's like, all right,
if
we
we
need to
get
get
the
the
three, we
spoilers.
need to go ahead and get the spoilers.
Okay.
So Josh Hartnett, um, wasn't bad. He did a really good job of being
Mm-hmm.
creepy in this movie. I think that I've figured something out about M. Night Shyamalan's directing that I don't like. Um, and how when people are having conversation, it doesn't feel like they're having conversation because he wants the camera straight on people's faces, which means that when they're talking, they're not talking to a person, they're talking to the camera. And then he cuts it in a weird way to where it's like you can tell he filmed talking to one person, it's cut, then came back and filmed talking to the other person. Like there's a pause, there's a gap in the speech that it doesn't flow, and that's annoying. Like that's hard to take seriously for me, um, and it's unnecessary in a lot of spots. He has to find a better way of doing that. Additionally, this is a non-spoiler part. This is non-spoiler, but this is the main issue that I have with this movie. Not even the main issue. The main thing that started to take me out of the movie. Does M. Night Shyamalan hate black people?
I don't think he knows how to write black people, bro.
Feels like he went out of his way to include black people in speaking roles, but they're all horrible. Every single person that makes a mistake in this movie, it feels like, was black.
There is a
There's like seven of them.
With the black people. I only know one.
There's like seven different interactions with black people that were bad. Like bad is in like
Talking about in this movie,
in this movie
I can only
between
think
the
of one, the
concession
main
stand
one.
dude, there were multiple cops or security guard type characters,
Yeah.
and they all did something that was like really.
I didn't even lump that into.
I had to because
I
my
didn't even think
fiance
about
pointed it
that.
out. My fiance pointed it out, and then I couldn't unsee it. And then there were like three or four more after she pointed it out.
I didn't even think about that because like every character outside of no, even Josh Hartnett's character is kind of stupid. Everybody in this character is kind of stupid. So it's like I couldn't even think about it as if like he's just making the black character stupid because there's so many fucking dumb decisions made in this movie. But the main black guy,
Yeah,
that scene in the credits, I was like, is this like a parody of a black person? Like, is this what he think how we react when we see shit on the news? Like,
he had to get us one more time with that because we already felt how we felt. And then when they pulled that dude back on screen, I said, I know he about to do some Tyler Perry esque, like I
some
don't
coon shit.
on a scale of Denzel to Tyler Perry. This is like hovering right over that Tyler Perry line for me. That's how I felt watching the black characters in this movie. Like
Like,
even Kid Cudi's character. Like what is M Night doing, dog? I think he likes black people. Let me put it like this. I think M Night likes black people.
I don't think he's a racist.
I don't think he's a racist. I think that his view of black, he learned what black people were from watching Tyler Perry movies.
But if we have to be honest, the way he writes humans feels like he's never had an interaction with another human in his life.
Exactly. Exactly. And then with black people, it's like he watched like 5 Tyler Perry movies and said, "Oh, these black people kind of cool. I want to throw some of those in my movies."
I
And
want to throw some of those.
that's what he did. Is that not what? Could you not see that security guard in a Tyler Perry show or movie? Could
The
you
one on
not
the
see
roof.
Kid Cudi's character in a Tyler Perry movie?
I'm not gonna lie. The concessions guy acted like, when you watch the Tyler Perry movie and Medea be in the room with Joe and the other, he act like one of them. Like,
Exactly. It was rough, man. It was rough, and it's like ain't no black dude about to be out here doing all this in this situation and
first of
acting the
all,
way he was acting.
no human is, but especially not a black person.
And that's the
When
point. Is like
police involved,
exactly, and some of them were security and cops and stuff. Like they not about to be the one that messed up. In that, not in that way. Like multiple of these people had conversations with him and didn't think anything was suspicious. I almost gave away something at the end, but that's a spoiler. I'm gonna bring that up too when we get in the spoiler
yeah, you
section.
got, because we yeah, okay.
There's one very specific one at the end that pissed me off to no end. Um, Overall, though,
Involving a black person.
yes.
Okay.
Let's talk about the concert. How were you feel? So I walked in the movie a little bit late. I walked in the movie um when him and his daughter are like going to their seats or
Okay.
something, and already they're having a weird dialogue where she's trying to put him up on slang terms that the girl don't even actually sound like she uses herself, which again feels racially charged.
Can I say it?
Go ahead.
This is what I was talking about when I said it almost pissed me off as much as Mid-South Sudan. Because why you go like, I think he tries so hard to sound, and I don't know if he knows this shit is corny and he thinks it's funny, but it's actually not. Because M. Night is also terrible at writing humor. I don't know if he's like, oh, it's corny, but it's funny. It's not fucking funny. Or if he actually thinks this shit is cool. Like, I don't know if he actually thought Miss Sedan was a cool fucking name for a hip hop artist. But for you to go out of your way, there's so many slang terms that you could have used in this fucking film. For you to go out of your way to make one up and say crispy.
I can't say it no more. I can't. I used to tweet like "Stay crispy in these soggy times." I can't say that no more. M Night ruined it for me.
Crispy. And then for him to double down on the corniness and have Josh Hartnett go corn on the cob with the shit and say fried hard.
He didn't say fried hard. He said fried extra crispy or
Fried,
fried
whatever
extra hard or
he's
something like
fried,
that.
whatever he said, that shit was corny.
He said deep fried or something. I can't remember what he said. If he had said fried hard, I would have said, "Oh, he tapped in a little bit." But
Like, what was the theater I was in? That shit was mostly packed. Let me tell you something. When people laughed throughout this movie, it was shit that they should not have been laughing at. Nobody laughed at shit that he thought was actually funny.
and that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I had fun with this movie, but not in the way I was supposed to have fun. I was laughing at the movie, and again, every time a black character popped up on screen, I knew some bullshit was about to happen. Every single time. And you're right. There are other characters who did some stupid stuff too, but it was the black characters for me. It was the black characters for me.
Now I'm curious to hear what pissed you off nearly as much as Miss Sedan, because I'm pretty sure we'll get to that in spoilers.
That overall, that is what it is. The black characters,
Oh, okay.
the portrayal of Negroes in this film. And my question of does M. Night Shyamalan know any black people
I don't think so.
in real life? Um, So going into the movie, I did not realize that he had multiple daughters, and I did not realize that the girl that was the singer at the concert was his daughter. But during the movie, I was like, this girl looked just like this man. Let me look this up, and
Well,
for
you
sure
didn't know
was.
because you got there late. As the credits rolled in the beginning, I'm like, wait, that should say Night Shyamalan. He got another daughter, and then I saw the singer, and I'm like, oh, it's got to
So
be
what
her.
happened at the beginning before they're like walking into the concert and she's telling them to slang or whatever?
Nothing crazy. Like, they're driving to the concert. She's singing in the car. She's like this Lady Raven, which is the artist's name.
Right.
They watch her come out of her tour bus. All the kids scream. "Ah." They talk about the girls that his daughter was friends with. They talk about that situation. Outside of that, nothing really happens. Like
Okay.
you just show them going into the concert and going to their seats and stuff.
So you didn't see the mom before the concert or nothing like that.
No, no, no.
Okay, okay. Um, I bring that up just to make sure I didn't miss anything important, but yeah. So again, going back to the idea, the premise, whatever. You have a dad, Josh Hartnett, as a dad to a teenage girl who's a big fan of this singer, and um, she's had some problems with some girls in her friend group. Apparently, they've like cut her off or whatever. You know how teenage girls do. And they're trying to have a good time. He's trying to take his daughter out and have a good time. And the whole time, for me, like I like that setup. I'm not mad at that setup. But the whole time I'm thinking, okay, so we know that they setting a trap for this man, but how do they even know he's supposed to be at this concert?
I was thinking that too, and I'm like, eventually they're gonna let us know how they know he's here.
They're gonna have to explain it.
Yeah, and in my head, I'm like, is that gonna be the twist? Which I hate that I even think like that. But like, eventually I'm like, how do they even know he's gonna be here? Like, that don't even, it don't even make sense. Like, because they don't know his name.
Right. Then in the movie, we are let behind the scenes of what the cops are doing a lot. Too much, maybe, one might say. But they give out descriptions of who they think the killer is, and it's like five different, very different descriptions.
Nah, fuck that. This nigga fit the description of the killer, bro. Like, they described the killer, bro.
One of the five descriptions.
He fit all them motherfuckers. Like,
They
every
said it was could have been a black male. At least two of the descriptions were of a black male.
bro, all the people they pulled to the side throughout the concert while like they show him looking, though none of them fit the description like he do. He fit the description, yet nobody questions it. You know what?
He
I'm gonna wait.
interacted with so many people.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
He interacted with so many. That goes back. This is again.
I
A
gotta
lot
get
of
it
it
all off
doesn't.
at once. Pause.
A lot of it don't make sense. But to sum up that point I was trying to make, he didn't leave any loose ends. How he didn't leave the loose ends is goofy as hell. It's like supreme. The exposition was insane
He's
and
not even a genius. Everybody else is stupid.
so unnecessary. It was a lot of unnecessary stuff. And again, for M. Night Shyamalan, every time I see an M. Night Shyamalan movie, I come out of it saying I could have made this movie better. I could have changed some things. Like, even if I'm not the, I could go back in and edit this movie and make it better. And that's the thing that annoys me when a lot of these people get to a certain level of the game and they do whatever. It's like so many obvious little things you could do to improve the movie, but it doesn't matter because he's just gonna keep doing what he do. Anything else we need to get to before we get to these spoilers? Or hit before we get to these spoilers?
I don't think so. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we get to spoilers?
Let me hit these fun facts.
Okay.
Um, let's see. So the movie, even though it's distributed by a major studio, Warner Brothers, the movie was allowed to resume filming under an interim agreement during the writer's strike, since M. Night Shyamalan independently finances his own films. The film is one of two films released in 2024 that he has produced, including his children. The other one was Ishana Shyamalan's movie, The Watchers. About 10 minutes into the movie, as the SWAT cars are approaching on the road, a billboard is visible in the background advertising the movie The Watchers, which is the movie his other daughter produced. This is Saleka Shyamalan's feature film debut. When M. Night Shyamalan was figuring out who to cast as the lead in Trap, Josh Hartnett went to Ireland during production of The Watchers and had lunch with him. The two talked about Oppenheimer, Black Mirror, and living outside of Hollywood. When they talked about being fathers of three girls each, M. Night knew Josh was the man for the job. And this, they said, is a spoiler, but I'm not going to read all the details of it. But the profile, the FBI profiler lady in the movie was the star of the original Parent Trap back in 1961. And so people have made reference to the idea of her setting a parent trap to catch Josh Hartnett's character in this
There's
movie.
another fun fact about her as well.
Okay.
She starred in a TV show where she was a teacher.
Okay.
And she had some students in her class by the name of Screech and Zach Morris, you know.
Right.
And that show became Saved by the Bell, and she got axed off.
I'm sorry, I got so
the show her show was originally about her being a teacher. The students in her class were the Saved by the Bell kids. That show got turned into Saved by the Bell.
They say she not that interested,
and she wasn't even a part of Saved by the Bell anymore.
Interesting.
To the point where the first they've like, I think I heard that like Saved by the Bell season 1, they basically like use those episodes as like Saved by the Bell season 1. Yeah. So glad she's finding work.
Yeah. And again, I'll never be mad at people getting work.
Yeah.
In this industry. Let's get to these spoilers though, because I've been holding back a little bit. I think you have as well. I'll let you start. Like, what do we want to get into with these spoilers? We can finally talk about specific things that occurred in this movie.
I don't even know where to fucking start. Let's just start with everything from the point he finds out what's going on forward.
So first of all, did you want to go? Go ahead.
Actually, let's talk about a specific thing. We're going to talk about the dialogue.
The concession guy?
The concession guy.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about how the extras act in this movie and how convenient everything is for him in this movie.
Okay.
Let's start with the concession guy. Him and his daughter, they go to the concession stand, the merch stand. They wanted to get a shirt. And he says, hey, I only got one small left, and it's a girl next to her. And she like, well, I was here before her. In all fairness, she was. Like, technically, she was there first.
Right.
And her dad is like, hey, just let her have it. And this is not me retroactively going back thinking like nobody talks like this. I'm thinking this in real time while I'm watching the movie. The guy at the merch stand goes, hey, see what you did there. Seemed like y'all got some good family values. You don't see that often around here. And I'm not fucking paraphrasing.
Big ass merch stand.
Big ass merch stand.
Busy, like bodies everywhere. We just ran out of t-shirts. I'm taking the time out of my moment to stop this dude and be like, hey, you got good family values, because you let the person that was already in line in front of you had a t-shirt. Pissed me off right away.
So he said, hey, go get some more. I'll put one to the side for you. This part is nitpicking. Then that wasn't your last fucking t-shirt, bro.
Right.
Like,
You could have
anyway,
just said in the first place, we got a restock in the back. Hit us in about 10, 15 minutes when we restock.
all you had to say, but no, he had to do this family values bullshit just to build a fucking fake ass relationship with these two. So he could easily get to, first of all, what do you have to say about that before I talk about the fact that when he comes back, it's even worse?
So, to add on to what you've already said, this dude takes time to like stand off to the side and have a whole conversation with him. Again, busy merch stand. People
Did that happen before
I
he
think this is
came
before he
back?
came. This was before he came back, wasn't it?
Okay, I couldn't remember like when it if it happened there or did it happen?
He came right back. I think he walked off and then turned right back around, like, and then he's like, "Yeah, but hit me later or something like that. I'm about to take my break."
Okay,
I think
okay,
they had like 3 interactions.
okay.
And I may be wrong on that, but I feel like it wasn't a long. There wasn't a long gap between the first interaction and then him coming off to the side.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, like I'm looking at how busy the stand is. I'm seeing people lined up buying. This dude's talking about how busy he is, and yet he has time to sit here and talk to you. Not buying. Didn't like it. And then the dude has this time to like. First of all, I don't know if the employees know the description of who the killer is, but as an African American male, I see a middle-aged white dude and they looking for a serial killer. I'm not giving you the behind-the-scenes information, brother.
I'm sorry. I don't gotta know the description. If I know there's a killer in the building and I know I'm not giving this information out just because you told a girl, hey, let the girl who was fucking in front of you had a shirt. Like, nobody acts like this though. This is not just a like, no one does this. This would never happen in real fucking life ever, especially at a busy concert. Have you met those people at concerts at merch stands? They don't want to be there.
They are not happy. They are there for a check. They're there for a check.
They don't want to be there.
And so that's why I had to think it had to be racially motivated. Like M. Night think black people got big mouths. That's what it came down to. That's what it had to be. It has, in my opinion, that's what it has.
I didn't look at it like that. I just looked at it like he writes it so conveniently because I think he's a bad writer.
He's definitely
he doesn't know any other way to do it. He has to write it to where it's convenient for the characters. He has to map things out, but like he has to make it convenient and easy
and obvious.
Obvious to the point where your reaction is like, this is not a real world thing. And it's like, I've seen people say, oh, it's a lot of M. Night apologists be like, oh, it's a movie. Yeah, but when you have a movie like this to where
what does that mean?
You're grounding it in reality, I expect it to somewhat be real.
What does it's a movie mean? That you're not supposed to expect the people to sound like real people?
Nothing.
Or act like real people?
Nothing.
Yeah, that's not working for me. It's not working for me.
It's a bullshit excuse that they wouldn't give to other people.
For a situation that was so tight, we talking about cops, SWAT, FBI, all over the place. They got the lady said they had 3,000 men, and they're gonna talk to every single man. Yet somehow he was able to avoid scrutiny at every turn. At no point did Josh Hartnett's character ever have a cop like really like question him? But the only time I can think is when he went on the roof.
That's it. That's the closest.
And that was
he walked into a fucking room full of cops and SWAT gear while they are prepping each other for what's going down. And because he got on a fucking badge and he goes to get coffee, nobody asks, hey, what you doing in here? Where's your credentials? What's this?
Dude is giving all the info out with this stranger in the room, and like nobody said, hey, who was that?
Walks right through him.
Walks straight through him, got the coffee, another black cop interacts with him at the coffee thing. Didn't look at him, like size him up, like you might low key fit one of them descriptions, bro.
Steals a whole walkie-talkie and earpiece.
Steals the whole walkie-talkie. Didn't even do it smoothly. Like he holds it for a second off to the side and slips it in the back. Like, come on, man. And the
Also,
dude, go ahead.
the merch guy. Didn't he take his badge?
He took the merch guy's badge.
Never gave it back. Never slipped it back.
Never gave it back.
Dude never thought, damn, what happened to my badge?
Right.
Oh, fuck, Cooper.
We don't get that moment. All we get is him at the end of the movie be like, oh, I talked to him. So he never needed his badge the rest of the day. He never needed to go to the back again.
Clock out, nothing.
I'm supposed to accept that.
Why would you even allow someone backstage? No, a black person be like, nah, I could lose my job, bro. Like, I ain't even
Right.
Yeah. A normal fucking person.
On a normal day, bro, I would let you back here, but I can't. I ain't about to lose my job over this. I just got this. My benefits just kicked in like last week. I can't do that. But if you stay right here, like I can see him saying, "Stay right here, I'll be right back," but not taking him back there with him.
I don't know if M. Night's never been to a concert in his life. At the beginning, I was like, wow, he really got the feel down for a concert. Like, this is what it feels like to go to a concert. Until Cooper starts, like, when he's leaving his seat a lot.
Yeah.
And he's in the halls and stuff, and it's packed.
It's packed every single time.
That's not realistic. The only time you're going to see it packed is when people are coming in and people are leaving. You'll see some people in the hallway, granted, during a concert, people don't really take that many bathroom breaks. They usually sit it out unless they really got to go or they want to get something else. But it's not a lot of people. The amount of people that were in those halls.
Every single time he came out.
You would think it was nobody in their seats.
Right.
They even had an intermission.
He had it
like they have an intermission at concerts.
He had it moving like it was a fair or something. Like,
yeah.
People just in and out doing whatever. Like you could pop into a room here. No, this is a live concert. This person is performing on stage. This is not how any of this works.
You know the part that really got to me? I guess they were like making food behind the counter when he puts the bottles in this part. So this is where I knew. I'm like, yeah, M. Night, he's just bad at this. Because he's like, damn, even I don't know how to easily write this. Fuck it, just make it happen. Like, you see him look at the grease, look at the little bottles. Whatever this food stand is, it is packed. It is busy. People are waiting. People behind the counter are rushing. But somehow he gets through the door, goes behind the counter. The way you looking, you can see the grease machine thing in the bottles. No one sees him go behind it.
The whole side, that whole side was empty. Nobody was over there standing waiting for food or nothing. The whole side was empty.
No customers, no employees. Saw him go in there, put the shit in, and leave. And this is how I know M. Night ain't know what the fuck he was doing. Because they don't even show it. They show him looking. You cut to an employee going back there and she sees the stuff in the greaser. Dumbass don't step back.
Just stares at it.
Just stares at it for like 30 seconds.
Gives it enough time to bubble over and pop in her face. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Like, they don't even show him going back there to do it because you cannot justify it. All that for him to steal the apron, right? For him to steal the apron.
Get lucky.
Then he goes on the roof.
What was he even doing on the roof? What did he accomplish?
I guess he was trying to find a way out. I don't know what the fuck he thought he was doing.
Did he even get to the edge or nothing?
No, because he saw security up there. And they stopped.
He gonna rappel down the building with an apron?
Leave his daughter and shit. Security stops.
Black security. One more time.
Hey, what you doing up here? Just I'm just on my break. Girl down there got she something exploded all over her. Um and she's really hurt and I just needed a break. I am paraphrasing that. Then ironically, security officer gets the call. Yeah, something just happened down here. Blah blah blah. Says you got your he said, what's the I
You
think
got
he
your
asked
card.
him. No, he
Oh, he
also
did
asked
ask
him
for the
what's the
code first. He asked for the code.
fucking merch guy told him the
Merch guy
code.
told him the codes. Or he said they had codes. We didn't hear him tell him the codes, but I
No,
guess
he
we're to
told
assume
him.
he did give him the codes. And
He
it was
gave it
codes
to
for every section of the building.
he said, yeah, I think he said for like the employees, when we get stopped, this is what we say. I think he told him that when they went back to get the shirt.
Gotcha.
So conveniently, the merch guy told him. He tells the security guard, he's like, you got your card or whatever?
Yeah.
He starts patting down the apron. Ironically, this person left their wallet in their apron while they're working. Never seen that in my life, but you know
Never.
what?
Under no circumstances would you just leave your wallet
In your apron.
and an apron hanging in a door that anybody can access.
Why not just leave it in your fucking pocket?
Exactly.
But anyway, conveniently, not only is the wallet in there, he knows exactly which card to pull out, even though the security officer didn't say what the card was, didn't say what the name on the card was, nothing. Motherfucker just pulls out the right card. And then he says, hey, at the briefing this morning, who the old lady that was giving the briefing, who was she? And the security guard, oh yeah, she's really good. She knows these guys. He gives them everything instead of saying the fuck out of here.
Black guys, black people talk too much. That's what M. Night said in this whole movie. Black people love to talk.
Like,
and I say that as a person on the podcast, loving to talk.
If M. Night was a better writer and better at writing circumstances like this, he could have easily made Josh Hartnett's character look like a genius. Instead, he's making him look like a lucky idiot who's surrounded by dumber idiots.
Yeah. Everybody in this movie was dumb at the end of the day, but he used a lot of black people for his purposes, and it made me mad. That's what specifically made me mad, and that's what I said may not make other people mad. They may not notice it or feel it like I felt it, but I felt like at every turn, M. Night found speaking roles for black people, and they all were dumb. That's it. Now he did. I mean, he did make everybody in this movie. Nobody in this movie is intelligent. Even the FBI profiler lady who was supposed to be a genius was doing some dumb shit.
You know what?
Let's get to that. Go ahead.
Since we already talking about writing of characters, I gotta get this off my chest. You fucking M. Night Shyamalan apologists. If y'all like M. Night Shyamalan, that's cool. Actually, I'm gonna look in the camera, even though this is not video. Y'all want to talk? Y'all love M. Night Shyamalan? That's cool. I'm not offended by anybody liking this movie. But when we come out and say this motherfucker can't write characters, this motherfucker can't write human beings, this motherfucker can't write dialogue, his writing is bad, don't hit me with, oh, y'all just don't understand M. Night. Y'all need to start giving him his credit. He does this on purpose. He's not doing it because he's bad. No, he's doing it because he's bad and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
And y'all keep going to his movies, so he has
y'all exactly. Y'all are making the excuse. This is like if you in school and somebody like, oh, you know, he ugly, give him an ugly name. Oh, gremlin face ass. And the guy start calling himself gremlin face ass. That just means you're in on the joke. It doesn't make you clever. M. Night's a bad writer. Good filmmaker. Bad writer. Can't write dialogue. People keep saying, oh, he does this on purpose. He writes these characters like they're not in the real world because it's a movie. Piss off, kiss my fucking ass. That's bullshit, and y'all know it. I'm so tired of this excuse. Y'all don't get this excuse to anybody else. Another excuse. Oh, Josh Hartnett's character talks like this because he's really a psychopath and trying to seem human. Okay, cool. Explain why everybody else talks like that.
Right. And why is nobody else thinking that he's talking weirdly? Everybody just accepts all his little weird facial expressions and weird emphasis and fake emoting is normal behavior. Nobody's like, you good, bro?
Y'all can like M. Night Shyamalan and be a fan of his films while still criticizing and saying he has bad writing. I saw a mutual follower of ours say he made a tweet where people will say like there's plot holes in Trap, and he says plot holes is just some bullshit that people say to discredit M. Night. No, plot holes is a real thing. Plot holes are a real thing. Like, what are we talking like what? No one's attacking M. Night for no reason.
Hey, we got to get to one of the bigger ones. First of all, I love my fiance, right? She helps me see things that I may not see on the screen. And one of the things that she pointed out in this movie. So after M. Night Shyamalan's daughter, mega pop star, decides to be Mariska Hargitay and catch the bad guy herself, she goes back to the house. She's got it all figured out. She gets his phone and she goes in the bathroom. She did not lock that door. And my fiance pointed it out, and she was like, you can look at the door and see the lock is like sideways. It's not like vertical. And I was like, man, some doors are made like that. And she was like, nah, that door is not locked. And then after he's done terrorizing his family outside the door, he just opened the door. He just opened it. She didn't unlock it. He didn't break it down. He just opened the door after like 10 minutes of open the door and beating on the door. And she's talking to the dude that he got hostage. And then she's talking to her followers. And then she texts her driver. She's doing all this. The door is not locked the entire time. It's not locked. He just opened it when he was done, like waiting for her to do all that. She didn't try to get out the window at no point. Then he apparently locked his family in his daughter's room. And when they have escaped the room, he's like, oh, keep the lives separate. I never looked at this house that way. I never thought about the fact that the room had windows and a tree outside of it. Oh, like, why do we need all of that explanation? Why do we need that?
That entire bathroom scene pissed me off, and here's why.
Let's go.
First of all, why is his family making it seem like he's tripping? She just took his phone in his home and went into the bathroom and locked herself in. Yet they're saying, why are you acting like this? Why are you acting weird? Like what's that? He wants his phone back. A stranger that he does not know, who's in his home, took his phone and locked herself in the bathroom. But he's tripping. Okay. Anyway, her first thing is she's talking to I can't remember the captive's name. But
Spectre? Spencer?
Spencer. Yes, Spencer. She's talking to Spencer. And she's like, do you know where you are? And he's like, no, he covered my head.
Again, she becomes a 30-year FBI veteran all of a sudden.
But hold up. He covered your head, but you saw the blue door and the broken lion.
He saw a lot.
So her thing is, let me go on Instagram Live. I got hella
Keep
followers.
in mind, all this time she has not contacted the driver who was sitting outside waiting for her yet.
No, I think that's the last thing she did.
That's the last thing she did.
Right. She goes on Instagram Live. Everybody's on Instagram Live. Cool. She's like, look, this person needs help. If you live anywhere near a broken lion statue, something, is there a blue door on your block? Like, it's so fucking convenient that somebody on the live was like, yeah, I live near a broken lion.
Hold up.
Oh yeah, the blue door's across the street.
It was a black girl.
It was a black girl. It was a black girl. And here's why I call bullshit. But a little black girl in real life goes to her parents or uncle or whoever and say, this pop star online just told me that we got to knock on this random fucking door and go in this house because there's somebody in the basement. They gonna say, you got me fucked up. We gonna call the police and let the police handle it. Because the minute we go into the from here,
not going in the damn basement, like
no black folks from Philly is going in a stranger's house to save somebody off the strength of a pop star on IG Live, bro. No black family, bro. What are we doing, bro? And it just so happens that the blue house was they got over there quick.
So quick.
She wasn't even in the bathroom for 10 minutes. Josh Hartnett came in the bathroom, took the phone, bro was gone. How they unchain him?
They unchained him. He allegedly had booby traps set up. Like they didn't get a whole lot in them 2 minutes since she got off that live.
She got to her peoples. They went to the door
immediately. No hesitation.
No hesitation.
What you talking about? Let me get my shoes. Let me get my keys. Let me call such and such to go with me. None of that. Just you said what now? All right, let's go.
These motherfuckers, the Planeteers and shit, trying to make the planet a better place. It's fucking crazy. So they go across the street, I guess, since it was so fast, break in, somehow unchain him.
Don't set off any booby traps to him.
No booby traps. These motherfuckers, they're Incredibles or something. Like, don't set up, like, and get them out of there quick within, like, a few minutes. Within a few minutes. Are you for real? Like, this is what I mean, bro. And people will say, oh, it's not real. Like, bro, this is BS. This is some bullshit, bro. This is his writing. This is why I say he can't write.
Can we get another black person doing stupid stuff real quick? The driver. So first she told Reese got out of his seat because he just remembered.
I forgot the driver was black. You're right.
The first thing, first of all, she in this house awful long. First of all, she texts you to call the cops. I guess he just called the cops and said, "Damn, that's crazy. He ain't come knock on the door." Now I ain't gonna be too mad at that. Maybe he's like, they don't pay me to be security. I just drive the car. So he just called the cops. But then she ended up in the car. And dude come up to the car, hey, we switching out drivers. The driver just gave him the keys. No hesitation.
Hey, am I tripping or did he not look him right in the face?
He looked dead at him and he had seen him before because he gave him the ride to the house. Heard his voice and everything. Dude was like, bet. Like you in the middle of nowhere, you just go hand over the keys. Like,
first of all,
where's your ride now, sir?
This is another situation like when he went behind the counter and put the shit in the grease. Because as we see, he's just it looks like he's about to accept his fate, probably kill himself or something. The house is surrounded.
Right.
Surrounded by SWAT. Who went in there by themselves? First of all, either somebody went in there by themselves, got their ass whooped. he put the gear on that fast, got out before they got in.
That was a question. That was a question I had. Do we think that he had the gear already?
It's no way,
did he body somebody and get the gear?
It's where he get the gear from.
Because neither one makes sense.
Neither one makes sense.
Which one do we think is what?
The third option is because they say he had a tunnel that led to the neighbor's yard.
Right.
He went through the tunnel, snuck somebody outside, changed outside behind a tree or something or a bush. Ain't nobody noticed. Hey, Steve is missing. Like,
at no point does it even get mentioned.
No, like, how long does it take you to realize somebody's missing? And somebody's gear is like, where do you find the beat up body that's stripped naked? I'm just like, bro, contrived.
But like the driver handing over the keys, I just threw my hands on the theater.
Just
Come on,
easily,
man.
bro. Like
That'll make no sense.
it'd have been funnier if he said, "Shit, they don't pay me enough for this here." Like I'd have been cool with it.
Next, this ain't black people. This is just was it black people? It probably was a black person involved. Anyway, after he steal the limo and chain old girl up. Now keep in mind, old girl is leaving in the middle of Philly, and they staying on residential roads to end up back in the city or wherever they were going. No, they were staying on residential roads before he stopped and like handcuffed her.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't question where they was going. At no point, she didn't talk to the driver, like no communication. And then she just get clank, clank, handcuffed, whatever. All right. So then they end up in the middle of the city somehow. I don't know why he was in the middle of the city in the limo. And they get surrounded. The car gets surrounded by pedestrians or whatever, people, fans. SWAT pull up because they on it apparently. SWAT pull up again. Car surrounded by fans. How did he get out?
Man,
without nobody pointing, realizing that he got out.
Here's the bullshit. He looks at the shirts in the seat.
Right.
You see his face. He's got an idea. So this motherfucker set up an entire prop dummy type shit using the SWAT gear in the driver's seat, changed clothes, snuck out through the crowd. Nobody said
through what?
Nobody said, "Oh, a door's opening. Who's this?" Like
when she cracked the window, they were on it immediately. They saw through the window who it was. But
she got out. She got out immediately.
Right.
But the car was still surrounded because people was like, "Who's that? Who's that driving? Who's that in the car?"
Right.
It wasn't no tents on the windshield.
Wait. Now they just pointed out another thing that's stupid. If she got out the car, why didn't they all flock to her?
Some of them did. It was a lot of people.
Okay.
Some of them did flock to her. How did he get out?
And nobody saw him get out.
Nobody saw him get out. Nobody noticed.
Nobody saw him setting up the prop thing.
He had time to do that.
Nobody saw that. Like nobody's pointing out, hey, he's doing something in there. Like the windshield, are we supposed to believe the front windshield was tinted?
It wasn't because people could see in. People saw him.
Even if the side is tinted, they can look. Their faces are on the glass.
Like literally, they were looking in the windshield, like, "Who's that? Who's driving?" Because they heard her yell for help.
Right.
So you hear her yell for help. Get out the fucking limo, and nobody sees this motherfucker get out the car after he just set up a whole goddamn prop in the driver's seat. First of all, he like 6'4". How he just moving around in that goddamn limo?
I'm saying, like, and so then, just to add a little couple more layers, when they have him cornered in the car, so they think they pull the trigger, blah blah blah. They shoot whatever he stacked up in the chair. And of course, he's not there. So then later in the movie, when they got him cornered in the house, nothing but tasers. And the little FBI profiler lady came through with the third taser like she was the Avengers or something. Like she was Wanda Maximoff coming after Thanos. And that taser was the one that was going to put him down. First, so hold on. I skipped some stuff. So first of all, the wife poisons him with the poison he had in his bag. No, first of all, how did she know it was in there?
Hold up.
Go ahead.
I got another plot hole.
Go ahead.
How the fuck he walked back to the house from the limo without getting caught?
How far was he supposed to have been from the house?
If everybody's looking for him,
right?
How did he get back without getting caught?
Right. And how long was it supposed to have been? Because the mom is being told by the FBI lady that they're leaving 2 cops on the house. Just 2? And you know he's got tunnels, but you leaving 2 cops on the house?
Also, this is where I was like, yeah, I'm done with this shit. Because you talked about the food, the poison. But before that, we find out how they knew he was going to be at the concert.
Super exposition.
Super exposition. Because at this point, I didn't even give a fuck anymore how they found out he was going to be there. Honestly.
True.
So for them to go through, and he's like talking her through it, like, oh yeah, and you thought I was cheating, but I wasn't, and then you did this, and it's like, why are we using the wife? What's the point? Like, we didn't even give a fuck about the wife. We just met her. And if you thought he was the killer, why you ain't just call the cops instead of planting a goddamn receipt at his safe house? Like, it's not like you was like, oh man, I need proof that he did it. No, like,
my husband is the killer. Let me plant this ticket to this concert and allow him to take my daughter to this place as a killer.
You could have just called it in right then and there.
Let me allow him to go to a place with thousands of people. With my daughter, by the way. Let him be with my daughter when they do this sting operation. She ain't gonna catch a straight bullet or nothing. He ain't gonna take her hostage out of desperation or nothing like that. It made no sense.
And then once Lady Raven gets there, everything between Lady Raven getting there and him and them blocking him in the driveway, she's not acting like she's known. She's acting like she's shocked until it's time for the dialogue where it's, oh yeah, I planted it. Also, he's not questioning why he's eating this fucking pie that she's not eating at all.
Right.
But you're supposed to be smart.
I also like that he specified there's only like 5 bites.
Yeah.
My fiance counted the bites. He did.
I counted too.
5 bites. But
I was counting.
After he finishes it, there's this big ass pile of powder on the plate. And he's like, you found my bag.
And then
you didn't see
it's M. Night. It's M. Night. You gotta show it. They pan down and show the bag.
So I'm supposed to believe that his wife found this bag, realized that there might be something useful in it, got it, came up with the brilliant plan to put it in the pie in a way that he somehow didn't notice, watched him eat the pie quietly, calculatedly. Now he didn't eat the pie. He gets up stumbling, right? Then he's been seeing this little old woman the whole movie. We're given the exposition that it's probably his mom who was a domineering woman, blah, 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 blah. We don't care about none of that. So he starts to walk that way. He gets one taser to the side. The other person hit him with a taser from the other side. And somehow he becomes Captain America, shrugs it off, picks dude up in the air and body slams him and starts crushing his eyeballs. Meanwhile, the other dude didn't come in immediately to help. And again, nobody pulls out the blammy at this point. We can only use tasers on this dude. I watched SWAT shoot a dude 500,000 times who was asleep. There is no way they're not shooting the hell out of this man at this point. He's killed 12 people, chopped their bodies up. He's taken a international pop star hostage, terrorized the city, and y'all are tasing this man.
If they knew, clearly they knew he was coming back to the house. It was probably because of the doctor. She's so smart. She's like, he's going to come back. Why not just take him immediately? Why even risk the wife's life? You know why? You know why? Because M. Night needed to give the exposition for us to know that she planted the receipt. That's it. That's the only fucking reason. Another thing, when they arrest him and this motherfucker gets down and grabs the bike, real life, they shoot him immediately.
There's no way. They walking him out. They got no hands on him. Ain't nobody roughing him up. Ain't nobody being hard on him. They not like dragging him, making him stumble and stuff. Like he walking casually out to the truck. And then he like, hey, give me a second. And they stop and give him a second. They move out his way like he the president or something. And they watch him. How did nobody see him pull the spoke off the bike?
And I think the wife said, don't shoot him. Like, bitch, we'll take orders from you.
He would have got the gun to the back of the head, something.
Straight up. Like, that's your phone. That's your only warning. Do it again.
Get back up.
No one's. It's dark out. No, I get it, but still, no one saw him pull anything out.
They ain't punch him. They ain't fight him. Like they just was so.
I'll even let them not seeing him pull the thing out because, like, maybe he's good with slipping and grabbing shit. It's dark out. Whatever. I'll let that slide. But I'm not letting slide that the truck is surrounded. They got two in the front, two in the back. Yet nobody thought, hey, let's put like at least 2-3 guys in the back of the truck with him.
Nobody's in it. They put him in there loose. No
by himself.
No seatbelt, just vibes. Just throw him in there by himself.
And also for M. Night to end this fucking movie clever with him like, oh man, I'm out. Motherfucker, you're surrounded. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Find a way. Like, he going somewhere.
I mean, the way this movie is written, he's gonna find a way.
He gonna find a way. Somehow, like one dude gonna be there to like check on him. He gonna get the suit. He gonna sneak out, and then he gonna start killing somewhere else.
He gonna attack the driver while the driver's still driving. The car won't swerve or nothing, and he gonna take over the wheel and just like figure some shit out.
He gonna get on the comms. Hey, I'm stopping at McDonald's, and like they gonna be like, "I bet."
We skipped the whole portion.
What did we skip? Because I don't even.
We skipped when he told M. Night. M. Night always makes a cameo in this movie.
God.
I ain't gonna lie, this was funny though. When he told
that's another
M. Night,
black person. Yes, there we go. Keep it going.
Okay, I'll keep going. When he told M. Night, oh, you are right. It is another black person. When he told M. Night, like, hey, you know, yeah, my daughter, she's got leukemia or something. She's recovering from leukemia. I thought that was funny as fuck. Fucked up, funny as fuck. And they got backstage. Also, when Russ shows up,
when did he see M. Night come in with her? Like, when did he see that? How did he know that he was part of the crew? Did we see that?
I don't think he knew at all. He just spoke to the guy.
He said, "I saw you came in with her. I know you must be close or something like that."
Oh, I don't know.
Then he said that's
or maybe I didn't see this at. Nah, I think that's
wait.
Some
it
bullshit.
Might have been at the very beginning. You said you saw,
but they didn't show M. Night.
Okay,
they barely showed her.
Gotcha.
I don't know. When Russ comes in, they are never at a concert gonna have an artist come from underground in the middle of the crowd. I promise.
I see they have it at wrestling shows.
This ain't no fucking wrestling show.
I think Edge came through my section when I went to
Edge always comes through the crowd. Cool. This ain't wrestling. This is a concert. They did that shit so he could. Also, shout out to his daughter in this film who has the most sense out of anybody. Like, she calls him out. It's like, oh yeah, we should go down there. It's probably cool. Like, the fuck are you talking about? No, we can't go down there.
Like, no.
She's like, yo, you're tripping. Like, why are you acting weird? Do you want to go home? Like,
if you don't want to be here, just say that, man. Like,
so she gets to go up on stage because he fakes that she's a Make-A-Wish kid. She gets to go up on stage. Then she gets to go. They get to go backstage.
Hold up. He sees they bringing these girls that I guess are passing out. They're bringing them back there for some reason. And nobody's coming with their parents, apparently. Right. Like these girls are just loose out here, just free form children roaming about. And so he catches somebody's child and takes them to the little medical tent, I guess. And apparently it's so amazing with this child in the 3 seconds that he's back there that the black woman says, "Can we keep him? He's so amazing." There's one more black person being weird.
Not like, hey, appreciate you for helping. I'll take over from here. This is my fucking job. This nigga's going into the drawers and shit and like, here, take it. Like, you're not we get you a firefighter, bro. This ain't that.
Oh, man.
You off duty today. This movie's crazy, bro. And then it gets worse from there. It's like, oh yeah, you guys are because he asks, oh yeah, can we just go out through the back here? And the lady that works there is like, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Even though the place is surrounded.
Even though we're looking for somebody that fits your description. Sure.
We're looking for a killer that chops people up that fits your description and the place is on high alert. But yeah, sure, come through the back door. That sounds crazy. Anyway.
And then they were like, yeah, we still gonna get some security check. Like, why was he being warned at every turn? Like, yeah, they still got to go through the security check. Everybody except her entourage. So now he like, hey, can we be in? You gonna put it? Hold on. No. He goes up to her.
No, wait a minute.
Holler at you for a minute.
You gotta remember, like, this is where he realized he lost. He was like, yeah, you just gotta go through that security check. They're gonna ask you a couple questions. And it's like, bruh, why are you worried? You've gone across any possible person that could have given you a fucking security check at this point. Like when they about to go up on stage, the black guy, another black security guard, is like, we got to check him. He's like, nah, he's good. He looks at him. Okay. Like, nah, nigga, who are you? Step to the side. Hey, bro, let me ask you a couple questions.
Right.
Like,
not one person.
Nobody, like, who's your OG?
I'm taking my job seriously today. Everybody just like, hey, cool, whatever. We try.
We looking for a killer, but man, I'm ready to go home, play some 2K or something. Like,
I've seen better security garden pastries at Krispy Kreme than this. This is absurd.
I've seen better security guards at actual movie theaters.
Facts.
Straight up. Facts. Like,
cops at the door checking your bag. Like, I've seen that. He didn't get checked not once, and he fit the description.
He fits the description perfectly.
Like, to the point where when they said his description, he was like, shit.
Motherfucker put on a wristband to cover his tattoo and everything.
And that's even more.
Also, wait a minute. How do they have his description?
Man, look. So the way M. Night explained this was, this is one of the descriptions of the people that had been seen in the area or something like that. So how they have that specific of a description, I have no idea, because that tattoo was small. Who saw him to that level of detail? Unless the wife allegedly planted that out there. I don't know.
If she planted the receipt in the details, she could have just called it in.
He literally just had to tell him. Because apparently he still has somebody hostage.
You know what? Anyway. So they say you get to meet Lady Raven, blah, blah, blah. And then you were going into it with her.
They meet Lady Raven. I feel like the girl barely even got to say anything to her. And then he's like, hey, let me holler at you privately real quick. Yeah. And they watch him walk into the dressing room alone with her. Nobody raised any red flags about this big grown-ass man walking in this room with his little girl. And then he's back there for a while talking to her. And then they come out and he's suddenly in the entourage. Again, not one person said something ain't right.
Oh, these three are good. No, they ain't. Who's he?
Right.
He fits the description. Nobody said he fits the description.
Did anybody even ask for his name?
Never. Except for the fucking merch guy. Also, this is where the movie went off the rails for me, because at first I was like, oh, this is interesting. Like, I wonder where this is going to go. And it was interesting for all of like a minute. And then I was like, oh, this is bullshit.
Yeah, he got away with so many different things in this movie. And
also,
go ahead. Have we missed anything?
It's a terrible plan.
To catch him?
For him.
Which part of the plan is terrible?
Technically, you didn't even, well, you did, but you skipped the part where he was like, hey, look, I'm who you're looking for. I'm the butcher.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to get us out of here, or I'm going to press the button and kill this guy.
Yes.
Maybe I'm fucked up.
From there, we're supposed to accept that she didn't feel like she could raise a red flag at any point because she was concerned about this guy.
The minute she's going through security, she could have yelled, help, he's the butcher. What he gonna do? Grab his phone and boom, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Get blasted because what you reaching for?
That's all. He's going to die. Like, hey, the little girl will be scarred for life, but hey, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Like, your daddy was cutting niggas up like fucking beef stew, baby. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Your life was already gonna be ruined when you
Is
found.
your life was already ruined, baby. I'm sorry. His plan was, oh yeah, you're gonna get us out of here in your limo. Yeah,
He's
drop me
banking on
off.
her caring more about this dude than herself.
But here's why that's fucking stupid. Because he says, oh yeah, our car's over here. You could drop us off. The minute he gets out of that limo, what is stopping her from saying, I just got in contact with the butcher. The guy I just left with is the butcher. You need to arrest him now.
Here's the car description. He's with a young girl. Like all you got all the details you need.
All the details. And I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say I would have said fuck it. But like you could save a ton more people if you say go ahead, press the button. Like call his bluff on it. Cause I'm gonna be honest. He was bluffing.
He had to be.
When they were playing the he could have easily just boom, press the button. He was bluffing. The minute he'd have said, you're gonna get me out of here, I'm gonna press the button. What's Soo Young say? Press the damn button. Do it. I want to see you do it. He's an idiot surrounded by bigger idiots. Also, this is clearly some nepotism shit. This movie was damn near 50%, 60%. Oh, here's a concert for my daughter. Here, listen to her music. Hey, if that's really her singing 100%, she's a very good singer.
She can sing.
She is not a good actor.
Not at all. But again, is she a bad actress or is she just in an M. Night Shyamalan movie?
She's not a bad actress to the point where it's distracting and it's taking me out of the movie. But it's just like for you to make her a focal point of the movie in the third act out of nowhere. No, I'm not.
She did not perform well, in my opinion, either.
Did not need it.
I didn't believe her at any point. Besides the singing. Singing was cool. And Kid Cudi character pissed me off.
Did we miss anything?
I can't think that we did, and we
I don't think
up
we
on time. What is one scene that stuck with you or will stick with people?
Good or bad?
It can go either way.
You go first.
So we talked about a lot of different scenes in this movie. I think for me, it's got to be the bathroom scene. It's got to be the bathroom scene, especially because watching it, and if you go back and watch this movie, or if you haven't watched it and you listen to the spoiler section, first of all, I don't know why you did that, but you go to watch this movie later, keep in mind that door is not locked the entire time.
Because he just opened it.
He just opened the door.
He didn't break it down.
He did not break it down. No. He just opened the door. And the order of things that she does. She contacts the dude first, doesn't tell anybody anything. She has his phone. Somehow it's unlocked, and she can talk to the dispenser dude who was a hostage and get these weird descriptions that don't make any sense. Then she has time to hop on Instagram Live, and then within 30 seconds, find somebody from the neighborhood that the guy is being held hostage. And then she has time to text her driver before he decides, you know what, I'm just going to open this door.
I think the limo scene. Because
the escape.
Yeah, the escape. Because I've seen a lot of people talk about it, and it's almost inexcusable. Like, you can't explain that shit. That's some Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers shit, bro.
And maybe that's what he was going for. I don't know. I'm not trying to see Trap 2.
No.
I would not be seated for Trap 2.
I will not be fucking seated. If I even see a trailer drop for that shit, I'm not gonna watch the trailer.
Shout out to Josh Hartnett for getting his money.
I hope Josh Hartnett continues to get some leading roles and people don't look at this fucking shit movie and
don't judge Josh Hartnett by this movie.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Don't judge anybody in this movie by this movie.
Yeah, nah.
Except M. Night Shyamalan.
Except M. Night Shyamalan.
Let's get these ratings. I'm very interested to see how this turns out. Did they accomplish what they
When
said
you say you were disappointed, I don't think you explained why specifically you were disappointed.
in this movie?
Yeah.
Like the thing I was tweeting about?
I thought you were saying like it was something specific that
The
you were
specific thing that bothered me throughout this movie was the
the
way the
black
black
people.
people act.
Okay, I got you. All right.
Yes. Every single black person disappointed me.
Yeah. At first I was like, no, I don't think so. But as we kept going, I'm like, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Every single turn, the black people was doing goofy stuff. Anyway, all right. Did they accomplish what they set out to do?
This is
What
a
did they
hard
say?
question because I don't know what the fuck he set out to do.
That's what I was just thinking. Like, what did he say? If we don't know, that might be the answer. Like, I don't know what the point of this movie was. I'm giving it a 1.
um, I don't know what he set out to do. Like, I'm gonna just go 3 in the middle. Like,
Overall entertainment value, that's recommendability or rewatchability.
1.
You were not entertained.
I was entertained to a point, but the one that really brings it down to the 1 is me recommending it to people and rewatchability. I'll never watch another second of this movie
You're
again.
not wrong. I'm going with a 2. I was gonna go 3, but I'm going with a 2 because I specifically said I can't recommend this movie to anybody.
I can't recommend it and I cannot rewatch it. And it was entertaining and to a point. So yeah.
Um, emotional connection to the story or character.
1. Uh if I say like the it
Did
had
you care
me
what was happening?
2.
I'm gonna go 2 as well.
Yeah, no 2.
Yeah, I cared for most of the movie.
Yeah.
X Factor, great acting, something fresh.
1. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 2 because George Hartnett was
I'm
fantastic.
going 1 as well.
I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2.
No, I'm going 1. You said 2, right?
Yeah.
And then finally, did it keep you on your toes or keep you guessing?
4.
Definitely did that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 4 as well. So overall, you come out as 7, 8, 12 out of 25. And I came in with 10 out of 25. So for me, that's a 2. For you, that is a 2.4 out of
Sounds about right.
So I think if I remember my scale correctly, a 2 is maybe for some audiences or something like that. Like some people will like it. Wasn't me.
Some people will. M. Night fans.
Yeah.
And they'll be like just like, regular moviegoers. Some people will like this, I'm sure. It's just this wasn't it for me. If somebody says, hey, can I see this? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm not gonna tell you not to see it.
That's pretty much how I'll look at it. Let me pull up my Knock at the Cabin review real quick because I think what did I put that one as? I just linked to it. Okay, I didn't put the number. All right, I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna look at the ranking for 1 year because I think I have it written down. All right, so a 2 for me, 2.5 would be maybe certain audiences. A 2 is it's a movie. Like it has a beginning, it has a middle and end. Story is told, but yeah, not something I'm gonna be revisiting personally. Anything we need to say?
I don't think so. I'm glad I was able to get this off my chest.
Yeah, I think we had a good laugh, and shout out to M. Night Shyamalan for continuing to make movies.
I will never get excited for another M. Night Shyamalan movie again. He will not fool me again.
I can't.
I don't care what the premise is. Like,
I'm starting to slowly get there, but if it comes out at the right time, there's nothing else out, I'll probably be in the theater. I won't lie.
I'm not saying I won't go watch another one.
Okay.
But I won't get excited.
I can respect that. You gotta show me at this point.
Yeah.
All right. That's it, folks. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.